What's shaking, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some Isaac Hayes. Indeed, big shout out to Cindy, who sent me a number of things, including a CD of Isaac Hayes material. Indeed, it's his Hot Buttered Soul EP, I think. There's only a handful of tracks on it, so I'm going to conclude it's not a proper album. Either way, it's from 1969. This is a 2009 remaster. I'm excited to hear this. I've known for a long time he was a musician. I encountered him initially through his acting. I think the first thing I ever saw him in was Robin Hood Men in Tights, where he plays a sneeze. And yeah, I was aware even then, because I remember, I think it was my older brother, when we watched that, was like, oh yeah, like I think he makes music too. So I've been aware of his music a long time. I've just never heard it, so this should be a cool experience. 69, we're talking soul, so I have some sense of like the sonic terrain we're entering, if not his version of soul specifically. So looking forward to it. We're going to listen to a tune which, according to the credits here, was written by Bacharach, which I assume means Burt Bacharach, and someone else with the surname of David. So apparently he had a writing partner in some of his music, Bacharach, but I don't know who that is, so I don't know like what or who David it is. So either way, the tune's called Walk On By, and this is shown to be the single edit. So yeah, he's obviously performing a song written by someone else, though I don't know if Bacharach and whoever David is wrote it for Hayes, or whether it was a song written and performed by someone else, or maybe Bacharach himself, and then Hayes decided to cover it. So either way, yeah, I know a bit of Burt Bacharach's music, but in a very limited respect. So ultimately, that's no real insight there for me either. Bottom line, I expect it to be soulful. I expect it to perhaps have some funk to it. We're talking 69, like soul. So let's hear it. This is Isaac Hayes. The tune is Walk On By, which is a cool little phrase. It has a cachet to it. I suppose there's some different takes on it that you could have, like walk on by meaning, you know, keep walking, or walk on by as in to, you know, strut your stuff in a particular area or in front of a certain person or whatever it may be. So let's find out if either of those variants has anything to do with what is at play here. This is Isaac Hayes and his performance of a song written by, I believe, Burt Bacharach and someone with the surname of David, and it's called Walk On By, and it's on the Hot Buttered Soul EP, again, I'm going to assume, from 1969. Bit different of a sound to start than I was expecting. The strings, I wasn't expecting those strings. Wait a minute, I've heard this. This is in the Austin Powers movie, isn't it?
If you see me walking
It's been used in something like comedic that I've seen.
I start to cry each time we meet and walk on by. Walk on by.
Like those celestial organ hits.
You don't see the tears. You just let me breathe in private, 'cause each time I see you, I just can't help myself. I think about how tight we used to be. I break down and cry. Oh baby, walk on by.
This part, I don't know what it is. I've seen it in something, and it's like comedic.
I just can't get over losing you. So if I seem broken in two, please walk on by. Walk on by. Foolish pride, that's all that I have left. Sure, let me hide the tears and the sadness you gave me. You put the hurt on me, you socked it to the mama when you said goodbye. So please walk on by. Make believe you never see the tears
the organ, the strings, drums are simple but they're nice.
And walk on by. So I'm begging you to walk on by.
Good back and
Oh yeah. And make believe you never see the tears.
See if we get credits for that.
So I'm begging you to walk on by.
Don't see him in this
You
state.
never see the tears I cry. Oh, there's no dust in my
Holy
eyes.
smokes, there's like a whole article here.
Smoke ain't making me cry, no, no, no. It's the hurt you put on me. I don't want you to see this man cry. So please walk on by.
With funky guitar.
Walk on by.
And I feel like there's the single cut or whatever, the single edit. What is it? Single version? The single edit. Yeah, I feel like whatever the original version is of that, or the the single, the flip side, extended, whatever it might be, likely goes on a bit longer there. You could just feel it. But yeah, a cool tune. He's got a very soulful voice. It was more multi-instrumental than I was thinking. A bit less funky, a bit more, I don't know if cinematic is the right word, but it had this real, like, scope and just a smooth quality to it. So, yeah, love that. And again, the flute and the organ bits, that funky guitar at the end that I noticed. Just a really nice blend. Now, again, knowing that it was written by someone else, I don't know if there's other versions of this or whether they wrote it for him specifically, but again, just when it goes into what I guess is the instrumental opening of the chorus, that part, I want to say it's one of the Austin Powers movies, but either way, I've definitely heard that somewhere. But yeah, a soulful tune, although, I don't know, like, or what I initially was thinking it would be a very funky tune. It was that, but it wasn't, as I said, as much. I just repeated myself. Yeah. Well, anyway, let me know what you think of this. Shout out to Cindy. As she mentioned, most of the tunes on here are, like, crazy long. There's, like, 18 minutes is one of them. Oh, that's right. I was curious if they had credits for the backing vocals. It's just all one big article. Yeah, there's like a long... Something from Jim James, lead vocalist, songwriter, producer for the Kentucky-based American rock group My Morning Jacket. Well, apparently there's like essays by other people about Mr. Hayes, so I'll look forward to going through all this. And indeed, shout out to Cindy once again for sending it and for the patience. Let me know what you think. I will see you next time. Peace.